6'6", nigga. Ain't talking about nothing, me, nigga. Yeah, I don't need no nigga, don't fuck with hoe niggas. Got bro with me, he off of 4 skittles. Drop shit, you on big op shit. Yeah, I expose niggas to street money, turned that to P money like I got coach with us. Rip GG, miss my nigga low. He beat that road with it, hit MD, they going for the high. I want the whole ticket, I dare nigga come reach for my chain. I got big Paul with me, this rollie on me freeze up like the cold. Or it got snow in it. Yeah, plus ain't no hoe with me, we up that skull, nigga. Hit your city and snatch your soul in it. You hang with niggas, you know, drop your mans. These niggas whole bitch won't let a fuck nigga fuck up my plans. I ain't got no feelings, we'll take that shit up off your neck. Fuck about your strap, you in my hood, bitch, quit throwing up your set. Yeah, nigga reach, I'm throwing up big tech. Just count it up a check and we got now, don't give a fuck about who next. Yeah, fuck rap, I'm really up some shit. And it's just me and gang, so don't ask me about no nigga you don't see me with. Yeah, current house, this shit up on my wrist. So much water, now that I think about it, shit, I should've went to flip. Hey, pussy good, I put her on the kick. 5K on the fit, you niggas pussy. 30 racks on your whole clique. Yeah, I'm still on probation for that stick. I asked the gang what he wanted to sign, he said just put him on the link. Bitch, I got new money, that pink and blue money, count 200, that's clearly too money. I'm sick, them niggas done killed all your guys, and y'all ain't do nothing, they still ain't blue nothing. We drop shit, I ain't gotta prove nothing, nigga. That's on the game though, nigga. I gotta prove none of these niggas. Keep it running, two sides.
Music. We were gonna open. Jordy wanted to open with Tame Impala, but
I did.
Walter said, "Fuck out of here."
It was that line that Jordy wanted from that song when they say, "We will take that shit up off your neck," and she just wanted to make sure that was clear.
Usually, tonally, Jordy would want.
Times.
That's Tame Impala, everybody's favorite song. If you go to Coachella and you're hanging out with your friends, every friend group is playing that song. No matter where you are, that's
it might get loud. I'm sorry, someone on chat just said that my window was open. I'm like, that's true. It could be loud.
I just realized that Jordy's in the CEO in the VP slot today. Window
That's
1.
Okay.
Yep.
As long as I'm not in the
Jordy's
middle.
in charge today.
I am not. Is Tame Impala? Sorry, is Tame Impala?
No, you can't ruin the rant and then.
Well, I have a question.
Back.
I do want to. You know, that's how my brain works. I forgot. I know, and then it like stressed me out.
Talk about
is Tame Impala the group that's like actually just like one person, or is that some? Is that another? What's like?
So we're back. For those of you who
that is a good question.
Caught our Reddit AMA, it was lit. It was blazing hot. The questions were rolling in, and they were answered. They were honestly.
I have a show about weed aliens.
God.
Is that what it was?
No, we had some good questions.
So anyway, we this is the stream where we answer more questions. Don't feel like you have to pitch, but if you have pitches, we're doing that too. So welcome to Dev Meeting 2020.
I'm hopping in these chats. I'm getting in the adultswim.com chat, of course, but you know I got to be in the YouTube chat where it gets grisly.
Yeah, it gets raw.
So Tame Impala is just one person, and I'm pretty proud of myself for remembering.
We're not talking about anymore.
Yes, we are. I'm just saying.
You ruined the flow of where I was going, but
yeah, because of my safety.
Cam,
no, make it about your window.
Cam, if I had to
about my window.
If I had to pick out the percentage of stories you tell that start with, if you're at Coachella, I mean, dog.
I know, but sorry, that's 1/3 of the show, right? So I'll take my. I won't yield my fucking whatever. What is it? 100%.
Will you be back at Coachella next year?
Always, every year. I'm gonna be in the Zoom room.
The Zoom room.
Yeah, catch me in the artist.
The VIP.
Artist. No, fuck VIP.
Sorry.
Come on.
I'm sorry.
Come on.
I know.
Artist area of the Zoom.
This one. Who's the Zoom room sponsored by? Is it sponsored by Zoom, or do they got?
It's probably sponsored by like Arco Gas in collaboration with Patagonia and fucking Diesel Jeans. It's always the worst brands of all time, just trying to like
Zoom starts
cool.
Zoom room sponsored by Google Hangouts.
Ooh, that would actually be like kind of hard. You know what I mean? Because why did we? I'm gonna say it again. Why did we choose Zoom to be the one that we're using?
I think it was the most just. I mean, but it is easy to use. It was just well positioned at the time, man. I don't know if they're popping like how they were popping. It's a good name.
I think it's easy to say. You use it as a
all I want to do is zoom my
noun,
zoom,
pronoun,
zoom.
Adverb. Use it as verb. Just quizzing you.
Okay.
Anyway, get your pitches ready. Please don't spam the chat. That's not gonna make you stick out.
Don't stop
probably just write you off. So
don't write me off just yet. It's a song, right?
Do you want to read the rules, Jordy?
One that I know.
I thought, yeah, sure. So the rules, if you have materials that you want to drop in the chat, it has to be in the Adult Swim chat. We do not take pictures, or we don't click on links from the YouTube chat. Make sure you fill out a release form so you can get paid. And those are kind of the two rules now. We used to have more, but two.
We've gotten lazy.
Well, I mean, like, I think we just got
upgraded.
better, so now we can like watch videos however you want now. And
We used to be police officers, and now we've lightened up.
Used to be lit.
We defunded ourselves.
Yeah, true. But we didn't defund you. There's $500 up for grabs per use. So that is the bag. Can you show them the bag, Eric, or are you gonna? You don't have it ready.
I do have it ready. All I have to do is push buttons now.
Woo! That start is push button, huh?
Mm-hmm.
Yeah, when the pitch is kind of bland, I'm gonna hit him with the spice it up, buddy. Just gonna take a drink.
Brought to you by Spice It Up.
Just gamifying this whole thing.
you know, that's what the people want.
Yeah.
We take a call.
Should we get the people in here?
Yeah, let's take a call.
All right.
It's either you guys choose. We'll take a call or I talk about Coachella. One or the other.
I want to specifically talk about Tame Impala if we talk about anything, but let's just take a
You
call.
blew that. What's up?
What's poppin'? What's poppin'?
Just the one finger up.
Yo, real quick, Jordan, yo, I'm glad that, I don't know if you just discovered Tame Impala, if you're a fan, but yo, I was glad to see another fan of Tame Impala because that is awesome.
It seems like
I
it's a
love
great
Kevin
community. I
Parker.
think I need to
He's
start
great.
listening to it more.
There's a community?
Of course, a fan.
Oh yeah, oh yeah. I was really
Fans of
heartbroken
Tame
they had to
Impala?
cancel
Yes,
the
I would
show
say that
out in
they're
Atlanta.
very... Sorry, I interrupted. You got a pitch for us
No,
today?
no, you're good. I do have a pitch. Let's get to that pitch. I'm gonna go ahead and drop my link
All right.
into the chat. I'm Chaos Productions, KOS Productions.
You always get points if you announce your screen name. Takes the guesswork out.
Yeah,
Eric, you could just
I did
find
my
a screen
homework.
All right. So I've got a pitch PDF and a movie.
Talk us through it, man.
Yeah.
Which one do you
So
want to see?
go ahead and you can go ahead and open the pitch PDF first.
Okay.
All right, and so basically, I'm building a cartoon right now. It's called The Side Hustle. And The Side Hustle follows Dante, who is a 20-something-year-old, you know what I'm saying, laid-back dude who he's just trying to get an extra bag, and he drives for an off-brand rideshare company called Dick Rides. And every episode, he gets into a new misadventure with a customer.
See, I knew it.
Yeah, Cam, that dick joke was
both
for
of you
you. I
guys.
just like the jokes, you know what I'm saying? So great. So Dante's gonna be the main character. He's also, you know what I'm saying, usually tagged along with his best friend Lalo, who's gonna be your Rastafarian, you know what I'm saying, best friend, you know what I'm saying. He's a real cool guy. They also have T-High. She's a part of the group. She's a Middle Eastern girl who her and her mom moved to America, and they're starting a new life with the owner of Dick Rides, who is Dick Johnson, who is blissfully aware that his name is a double entendre for penis. So that's gonna be if you want, you're welcome to go ahead and click on the so the first episode, since I only have right now the animatic for the first scene of the first episode, is gonna be basically, as you see there, Dante accidentally hits the daughter of this cartel boss, and to make it up to him, he's got to like drive his goons around for free. And ultimately, towards the end of the episode, he gets into a shootout with him. And every episode kind of follows this. It's he gets into a situation. It gets a little hairy, but he always ends up benefiting out of it. So at the end of this show, he gets into a shootout, kind of saves the day. The cartel boss breaks him off a little bit of extra money.
So we should watch the animatic, right?
Check it out.
Yeah, absolutely. Go ahead and watch the
Yeah,
animatic.
I'm trying to download it first because it might not play that great in here, but we'll see. Oh, I got it.
Okay, and all right, I was gonna say I can send the YouTube link to
Anytime
that.
anything tech happens, Eric gives a nice play-by-play, so just bear with
It's
it.
the best part of the show when you hear me talk about tech.
All right. This is what I'm about to do.
I like
All right?
All right, everybody. Well, because everyone will be like, "What are you doing? Where's our video?"
Okay, so we're watching this?
Brethren, me done tell you. Get the strap. The streets them wild, my boy. You not won't get caught slipping.
Come on, you know I'm not about that life. Guns aren't the answer. The only guns I need are right here.
First of all, man, I built like Slender Man. Second, you're still too scared to talk to that body across the hall. Besides, with your job, you never know who's gonna hop in your whip.
I'll let your grimy ass hop in the whip.
Could be owing an arsenal, you never know.
You ain't really got nothing. Where those come from?
Like I said, get the strap. Ooh, look upon this girl right here, so.
For real, where those come
fat, yo.
Miss Spicy Click. So your dick gonna burn?
No, me boy. It mean a pom pom fire. I've been sliding them DMs for a minute now.
Can't.
See, right there? That's your problem. Your nose is to these hoes, meanwhile my head is to the
Damn.
bag.
Let's get out.
Sir.
Bog.
Here's the thing, man.
Here's the thing.
Yeah.
I'm gonna just go ahead and jump ahead of you. Here's why you don't like it. It's because Chet Hanks didn't do the voice. That's why.
It would have 100% been better if Chet was doing the voice. I mean, that voice is terrible, bro. That voice is terrible.
What the
Come on,
voice
you gotta
for
get-
who?
It's tough for me to get over that one because you can do it bad, funny, or you can just do it good. Like that. The Jamaican lingo is fun in general, so you can hit it, or you could really miss it in a funny way. That was just, man, that was tough for me, man. Look, and
You said you didn't.
I'm trying to go to
the
Jamaica.
Rastafarian voice?
I'll be in Jamaica before the year's out, you know, and.
Oh,
I don't want to go. I don't
understand.
want to
Well,
go
you know,
with people
I was-
knowing I was listening to that.
Hey, you got it. I'm with you. Okay. I'm sorry. I'm with the caller. I feel like you went for something, and I like that you did. You know, you dick rides is funny. We can't do that though. It's unacceptable.
You can do
So-
that, right?
Okay.
But you gotta go find someone to do that voice for you.
I've
I've
never.
To be honest with you, man, the voice acting is it's just hard to find a good voice actor. And the one that I found for Lalo, he actually he's a Puerto Rican, Dominican and black. So he's actually from New York. So he's more just emulating all of the Jamaicans that he had hung around growing up. But
Maybe have
it's
a
just been
Dominican
so hard.
I'm
to
gonna do you.
voice.
I'm gonna do you like they did Apu on The Simpsons. With that.
I mean, I'm curious why like a Dominican friend couldn't have a similar. I don't know.
What?
come
Jordy,
on,
that made no
Jordy.
sense.
What
He's
if you
just-
have a
he's-
Dominican voice actor? Why can't the character?
He's not there yet.
Oh, you're saying make the
Just one-
character Dominican?
Yeah, make the character
Oh.
Dominican.
Well, to be honest, originally, like I said, it was hard to just find an actor, period, for him. So originally, the voice was that he was actually going to be an African character, and I wanted an African accent, but I couldn't find anybody who could either do one or who had. So, the voice
You just
actor
whipped out
followed
your-
me.
No,
said
you
that's
got
the
you got
Jamaican
go you got
accent,
go on
so-
you got go on Fiverr. You can post on the adult. If you put on the well, now it's probably no Jamaicans on the Adult Swim Reddit, unfortunately. Man, you can find them. You gotta that. I'm not even mad at your idea, but the humor's got to come through there and that.
I want to say this, and this is a message to everybody making stuff.
Ooh.
Reach out to people who you think is a long shot to help voice your stuff. There's people that are like waiting for gigs like this. You know what I mean? So, what I'm saying is DM Chet Hanks.
I will see what I can do.
I didn't. Hey, listen. I appreciate you calling. I didn't think it was as bad as Walter.
Yeah, I'm hating. I'm hating.
But I
also
thank you for
right,
calling.
you know what I'm saying? Like I said,
come back. We do this every Thursday, so.
I will. Like I said, I hope you like the idea itself. Once I can get some actors and some more stuff secured, all of this is coming out of my pocket. This is all me and my late homeboy's idea. So I'm really just trying to get that done for both of us. You know what I'm saying? So
look, man.
so you know what I'm saying? I'm working
number
pretty
one on the
damn hard
board.
on this guy.
That's true.
You're number
Rest
one on
in
the board.
peace to your homie.
And
I
keep
know,
coming
yeah.
back.
Shit, it has been a while, so you know what I'm saying? This is the memory right here. I didn't say that to like pull on heartstrings. I really wanted you to know how dedicated I was.
That's respect.
To just
That's
making
respect.
this happen. So.
That's respect. See,
No.
I can't do it either.
No.
I wouldn't do it either. I wouldn't do it. But I got people that can really do the patois.
Listen,
you gotta make more friends.
When Chet did it, I definitely like sat in my room and tried to learn how to do it, but I'm not gonna perform it because
That's what Chet has done.
All right, thank you, man. Because I want to talk to Cam. I'm gonna dig into Cam. Why does Chet make you want to do it when all these amazing Jamaican artists
I think it's
amazing have been out? How come Buju ain't make you want to do it?
They have. I think the reason why I thought it would be funny is because Chet basically got a really funny response, and I was kind of wondering if I could conjure the same one of this like hateable person.
Spice it up, Cam.
But I'm too afraid to go public with it, so just know. All right, just know I got a fire patois in my back.
Okay, so that was number one on the board.
I gotta listen to that Pop kind of album since we're talking about Jamaica. It just dropped. Shout out to Pop Can.
Well, number one on the board. Where do we go from here, guys? Do we take another one? What do we do?
I just updated the Photoshop file. Now I'm going to push the
button.
Yeah,
Eric, I wasn't going to say anything, but it got crazy.
Oh, yeah, I realized what happened there. Zoom switched up the view on me, and I was panicking. Like, what the fuck is happening?
We won't complain, Eric.
All right, you don't have to.
We'll know that you're working from this point.
I respect it because I did see that you fixed it.
I respected that you
Space Lab X just sounded off of the chat. He says, quote unquote, "I'm trying to get this popping for me and my friend who died." Walter's response: "Get more friends."
hey, that's not the thing close to that moment, but that is actual advice moving forward.
That's fucked up.
I'm out here real.
Isn't that the Arizona U guy, Space Lab X? I think it is. He's got some zingers.
Let's do another one.
We will take that shit up off your neck.
All right, looks like this next guy's almost there, but not quite.
We'll keep talking.
Mm-hmm.
It's just,
how's the drink? Is it spicy, Walter?
This is pretty good. It's pretty strong. It is spiced up. So it says I should.
But you have no idea what's in it. It's just.
Someone gave this to me, but it says on here that I should pour over ice, which I did not. I didn't read the fine print. So I'm just out the bottle. There's a jalapeno in here.
Oh.
There's a jalapeno in here.
Oh.
Damn.
Hello.
I love the full setups.
I know. The setups are.
When callers come through with a better setup than us, it's like you have my attention. Like you're better. You should have my job.
Looking like a young PewDiePie over there.
Thank you. I appreciate it. Anyways, I got a pretty funny idea here for you guys. It's a pitch on a.
Hey, you have horny recess lighting too, like Jordy.
Sorry.
Because it looks great.
Where do you get this horny lighting?
Home Depot.
I got my stuff off of Amazon, actually.
Or Amazon.
Fire. All right, sorry. Proceed.
No worries. All right. So I have a one page here that I can put in the Adult Swim chat for you.
All right.
My name is Kayaz.
Gotcha.
It's purple name.
Got it. All right. Whenever you're ready.
All right, perfect. So like I said, my girlfriend and I have been working on this idea for like the last 4 months. It's basically an adventure that follows a weed wizard that is the last of his kind. All the other weed wizards have kind of vanished, and there's this lady called the Trippy Witch that has kind of been, suppressed, and she's been locked away for numerous amounts of years. And then the evil mist starts, awakening the Trippy Witch and kind of, making the balance all out of whack. So Weed Wizard and his best friend Safi, they have to travel the lands, help people and defeat the Trippy Witch and defeat the evil mist. We got a whole bunch of other stuff. If you actually scroll to the bottom of that one page, there should be a picture of a map.
Why is this witch trippy, or is that just the name?
So the Trippy Witch, we don't have any actual artwork for her. We have a couple base images. We just have like the main idea, and I have pretty much everything ready to go for an episode. I just need animators and voice actors pretty much. I got a whole bunch of reference images. I have a thing set up for Easter eggs and everything too. I want to, little tiny, symbols and little codes and everything to, reference back to the first seasons or previous seasons, and have like backstories, crazy whole stories and everything.
Okay. Do you have a sample or like a video or anything, or?
I don't have any sample videos as of yet. I have a couple base images that I don't have with me right now. But like I said, I have another document that has a bit more artwork and a bit more in-depth information on the characters.
Why don't you tell us a little bit about each character and like kind of what makes them tick?
Unique?
Yeah.
Yeah. Sure. So Kato, like I said, he's the last weed wizard of his kind. You can't actually see his arms, but he has a magical arm that always holds his staff. And it's like a staff, kind of pipe, kind of a bong as well. And there's special strains that he has to get to like a comatose state to speak to the elders to get some more guidance. Very similar to like Avatar, where Aang has to, go into that mental state to talk to the previous avatars before him. That's kind of what Kato does. Safi, his partner,
so he gets blunted to talk to the previous weed witches,
like the weed wizards. Yeah, the weed wizards.
And then
that
what's
defeated
the
Trippy
history
Witch.
with the weed wizards? What do they do? Or what's,
so the weed wizards are the ones that grow all the weed in the land and supply for everyone. There's also the fairies that work in tandem with them to help make keef and make their weed and make their crops better. And then there's the pixies, which have an alliance with the weed wizards as well.
And weed in this world is exactly like weed
Abundant.
in our world?
It's abundant. Yeah, it's very abundant. It's everywhere. There's some strains that kind of correlate in real life, but we have a couple made up ones as well.
Okay.
Well, look, we should check out your other doc. I mean, I don't know if you're new to the show, but I think
I'm very new to the show.
Oh, okay. Well, welcome and thank you for coming.
Yeah, thank you.
No problem.
I think the weed centric or drug centric ideas for us are just really tough because we feel like we've kind of hit a ceiling with them. So it's a challenge to the people who want to do weed stuff, but this is kind of just like going to familiar places with using weed.
Fair enough.
So that would be my first note. But then again, it could change it, and your characters could pop. But I guess like take us. Do you have like a brief story you have in mind that you could take us through?
Yeah, I can go over like the first episode, like the pilot episode that I have written up.
Yeah, just like a quick version of it, so we can get a little.
Yeah, for sure.
Few beats.
Yeah, so basically Kato awakens out of his comatose state, I guess you could say. Not realizing what's going on. He's kind of like dazed. Like I said, not really know what's going on. He looks out and sees that there's, the dark mist, the evil mist, and things just don't seem right. So what he does when he awakens in his little dungeon area, where the previous weed wizards have put him in the comatose state, he scrounges around as much as he can to get a little bit of moon rocks to try and get to the higher comatose state to talk to the weed gods, the OG strain gods, to see what is going on. And essentially they they tell him what's going on, and then they tell him about Safi, the fairy, and then they become best friends and then start traveling the lands. And that's the end of the first episode. So kind of just a brief intro of who the two characters are, and kind of the origins of their adventure.
Cool. Well, it sounds pretty epic. So
Thank you.
we're gonna put you number 2 on the board, I think, for now.
Okay. Thank you.
Yeah.
Okay. Yeah.
Thank you
Thanks
for
for calling in, and I hope you call in and keep on watching.
Yeah, I'll definitely keep watching the stream. I have it pulled up on the side here.
Sweet.
Nice.
Awesome.
All right, perfect. Thank you so much for the opportunity, guys. I appreciate it.
Thank you.
Thanks. You know, I was expecting to see some more swords in this pitch for some reason. When I saw him, I was like, this guy's coming with
With
more
swords.
blades and katana type. But he
Oh, those are two different. Okay.
well, just
I definitely
the
have
art
Jordy.
of sharp knives.
Jordy, school him.
No, I'm not.
Well, let me know.
I was just kind of curious. I was like, what kind of? I thought you were going a little more maybe medieval.
He's clearly never held a blade before.
Someone with
Just
multiple
blades in general. I feel like he definitely owns swords. It's safe to say that, right? So if a guy owns and studies the blade, I would think that
Man.
He was-
you gotta
He had that
authentically-
jacket on. That what are they called? Like drug rug jackets, kind of thing. That doesn't feel very.
I'm talking new. I don't know what drug rug jacket even is.
Cam knows exactly what I'm talking about. It's those things
Why do I know?
Because skateboarders wear it all the time, and they're like
Oh.
all in Venice Beach.
I
Like,
thought you were like because you do drugs, like you know.
no, but you know exactly what I'm talking about.
Well,
They're really big in like 2009. Anyway, I feel like that doesn't
yeah,
remind me of
it's
swords.
people wear those to hide swords.
See,
Cam,
I feel like we have different ideas.
Can't remember the dude who we were like begging to do something for us that was doing the
Oh my
sword
god,
thing.
yes.
And
yeah.
he literally, we were trying to fly him out, and then we said we would fly a camera crew to him. Who was that
He was
guy?
real deal.
The guy
He
who
was
chopped up the water bottles, that dude?
Yeah.
Yeah,
Yep.
he was
Yeah.
amazing.
Like
I wish we were in a place where we could like find Eric. If you can find that
Yeah,
one of his
I'm looking
videos.
for it already because I
Pull
want
that
to
up.
see it again.
that's a good development story, actually. Like for those
He was
of you
just
that don't know.
like I'm not. He was just, it made him uncomfortable, the attention. I think.
Yeah.
But he
Like, he was the
funny.
guy
I'm sure
maybe
the
like-
chat probably knows him.
probably
Oh,
like
yeah.
in 2015 he was
He was really funny.
blasting water bottles and fucking fruit with a sword with conviction.
Is he in his backyard doing it?
Yeah,
Yeah,
like
like
on it
backyard,
looked like
front
his
yard.
property, and we hit him up because we were like, we need, what's up with you first, and like let's see if we could do something for Adult Swim. And yeah, it's tough. Some people don't want to do stuff.
I feel like we
for
don't
Adult
hit up,
Swim.
hit up enough people from the internet anymore. I mean, we still do. Like, I'm still always out there hopping in people's DMs who I think are funny or have something, but I don't think we do it enough. I don't think we meet.
What are you talking about? I do it all the time.
What's that dude's name? I'm gonna hit him. Rodney.
Oh, the
What's his name?
TikToker?
No. Thompson. He's like, whatever.
Ricky Thompson.
Ricky Thompson. Like I can't. There's
That's
my
him.
guy.
That's him.
This guy here, let me get some
He's
volume
so
on it.
sick. This guy.
Yeah, he's
And
nasty.
today I am doing my largest cut ever that I advertised a couple months ago. Today I'm uploading it. I'm talking to you now, audience. I am uploading the video today, but I filmed it yesterday along with my longbow video. After I made the longbow video, I got inspired to just go ahead and set this up. Waited a few hours till there's more shade. Hang on, motorcycle. I waited a few hours till there's more shade.
Yes, sir.
And now I'm gonna
So good.
do this.
I mean,
So, if you would view
there's nobody better. It's safe to say.
35
I'm glad he did the
35
cheap water though.
Wait, how many
If he did that to like
ounces?
Mountain
16
Spring, I'd be hot.
water bottles.
Yeah, no, there at the time.
this
You
at
remember there were
Costco.
people that were pissed that he was like
35
wasting.
of them. Now you might
water.
think these are really small, but think about it.
That's
What-
barely water.
There would be
the
days that his whole
thickness of
driveway
the
would just be
plastic
so
is what matters.
like, drinking
So
water.
even though they're kind of
Here, I'm jumping into the moment of truth here.
Damn,
I want to make
like,
sure I'm going straight.
nobody's gonna fuck
Here
with this
goes
guy.
nothing.
Oh, your head is
Oh
off.
Yeah.
Focus
Bye
mode.
bye.
I know you guys like that.
Severed head of state.
Clean.
And bye.
Oh, now if he was real, he would have knocked the whole thing over. I like the sandals though. Nice
Yeah,
cut.
I
I
mean,
have
it's
no
water.
clue what just happened.
Hey, yo, man, if you out there, hit us up. Who knows?
Yeah,
what he's up
you're a
to
legend.
these days.
Thank you for your
But Ricky Thompson, I gotta hit him. Ricky
Thompson. He
keeps doing funny stuff
and busy.
Yeah, I think he's doing too much. But even just as like a voice actor, as a personality, he's got some shit going on.
Just as a motivational speaker.
Yeah, we need to probably do like a. I mean,
he's like a millennial
special.
Tony Robbins.
Does he motivate? I don't know if we're talking about the same person anymore. Jordy, do you think
he does those like positive.
He has those.
Okay.
That's his whole thing.
No, but Cam, I wouldn't.
If you guys have any internet questions, please be sure to point them my way because I'm actually on the internet.
That's
Eric,
more like gassing. No one would have compared that to.
All right, no, he's ready.
To Tony Robbins. That's like just more gassing. That's like a normal. Whatever.
You don't even know what he does.
This dude's been in here before.
Yeah, he came last week, but he didn't have a link. Remember?
Oh wait, but we weren't able to.
Ran out of time. I was confused.
Right.
80s. You know, we've been there. Some of us. Well, you're all born in the 80s, right? Or earlier?
70s.
Yeah. Okay. Good. 70s.
Yeah.
61 here. I'm old. Hey, thanks for having me on again. I appreciate it.
Thanks for coming back.
Last week we ran out of time, and like I said, I wasn't fully prepared. But tonight I'm a little more prepared, and I do have a cut of the video. I can pitch it again a little bit if you want, unless you remember it, but it'd probably be better if I pitched it.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's basically, we call it was a pilot we did for a concept called Galactic 911. And it's basically the 80s show Rescue 911. We took that concept, but we took like sci-fi movies and kind of mashed it together. And the first pilot was called Galactic 911 Aliens, and it's all about this guy who's calling 911 because his friend just got back, and he's got this a thing on his face, face hugger from Aliens.
Okay. Cool.
Oh man, those crickets are loud. Are you guys there?
Are you gonna video?
There you go. Yeah. You got silent for a minute. I'm gonna paste it in the chat right here. Sorry, everything got quiet. Those crickets were just really loud.
What are those sharks on your shirt? Like, what is this shirt?
Yeah,
the T-shirt.
Yeah, I got
it's like a three-headed
shark. Okay.
2123.
That only makes sense. I just posted it in the chat as Phineas T. Parks.
Got it here.
Around 7 a.m. on July 9th, 2123, on planet LV-149, Marv Schumberger expected the return of his lifelong friend, Jerry Santana. Jerry was returning from a 2-week vacation on planet LV-426. What happened next was nothing short of terrifying, proving that in space, not all hugs are welcome.
Are we?
Yeah, I got it.
I think we're good. I think got it.
Sometimes I think.
Yo, people are mentioning Thing X. Does that ring a bell to you? No?
Never heard of it.
Okay. It's well produced, man. I appreciate the look you're pulling off there.
Thank you.
Yeah, when did you shoot that?
Put a lot of work into it. I'm sorry?
When did you shoot it?
We did that about maybe a year and a half, 2 years ago. Could be longer.
Cool.
Ebbs and
Yeah, no, you
flows.
did a great job.
Thank
So-
you. Go ahead.
Yeah, no. Do you want to take us through like an episode?
Yeah, basically it begins with the we just follow the 911 call from beginning to end, and like at the end of this one, they basically everybody on the other side dies, and it doesn't end well, but it's
it's like a subsequent episode. Are they all 911 calls? Do you envision?
Yeah,
them like
the Galactic 911 is the concept, and like we had another one for with some concepts we're kicking around is somebody calling in from a planet that's like maybe adjacent to Alderaan, talking about a big explosion in the sky, and so they're trying to send them video, and 911 is trying to get them to explain it, and they're trying to say that Alderaan got blown up and nobody believes them. So that's one, and then another one where a guy's calling because this giant obelisk appears in his backyard, and these monkeys and apes are running around, and it's basically a play off of 2001 Space Odyssey.
Right. And so are all your premises kind of based off of existing sci-fi tropes already?
Yeah, we figured that would be the best way to go, just to stay within the realm of culture, as it were. So you can. I've got two other writers that I work with. I'm the obscure one and the abstract one, and they're the guys who keep me on the rails. So I'm like, hey, we could do the sci-fi thing with flying fingernail, and they're like, no, we're just gonna go with movies everybody knows. So that's how.
Well, listen, I think you did a good job with this. It kind of feels like a sketch. Like, I don't know if I'd want to see more, because I think with the world that you're kind of getting into with the space stuff, it's like kind of out of our realm of knowing. Like, unless you set up this sort of like, never before seen alien world that we, the viewer, are comfortable with, like, it's going to run out of gas pretty soon, and that's just my opinion.
I can see that. Well, it's funny you mentioned sketch, because we do a lot of different, like I said last week, we're very eclectic in our approach. We've got some shorts that are like literally shorts. They're like under 20 seconds long, just little blips. You're in, you're out. The reveal is pretty quick. We got a couple of those. We got some, we have one where we did called Kitchen Hacks, where it was a straight kind of a delivery of just kitchen hacks, but then you get to the very end and your world kind of gets turned upside down right away.
Yeah. Okay. Are you like a Trekkie? Are you a Star Trek fan?
I'm not a Yeah, I like Star Trek. I'm not a Trekkie.
Have you seen the new animated one, the Lower Decks? It just came out on CBS.
It's on CBS All Access. But the funny thing is nobody has access because you got to pay for it.
Anyway, well, this is good. This is number one on the board. We got to discuss it, but I think it's well produced, man. I think you're hitting the vibe. I don't know if it has the legs, if we're seeing the legs for it to be more, but as just a piece, it was entertaining and well done.
Thank you. I appreciate that. And like I said, we're more sketch based. We just had some ideas that could maybe take that forward, but
sketch is a tough road, man. Tough journey. But we hear
just
you
do it because we love doing it. So if it happens,
thanks
to
for
hit somewhere,
calling.
That's okay.
Great. Thank you so much.
Hey, thanks for having us, guys.
I did want to shout out my main man, Mike McMahon, who made Star Trek Lower Decks. I haven't seen it, but I'm planning on watching it in the next couple of days.
Either.
With the free trial, the CBS All Access free trial.
Did they drop all the episodes at once? Do you know?
I don't know. I think maybe they're doing one a week. I think.
Oh.
I think that's how it is. But I don't know though. I haven't looked, but I'm gonna go try to check it out.
Do you guys ever watch?
Mike McMahon also does Solar Opposites with Justin.
Mike McMahon also a key guy on Rick and Morty from the Jizzum. Mike McMahon went from when I met Mike McMahon, he was the writer's assistant, I want to say, on the first season of Rick and Morty. Now he has two shows, that he's show running.
Remember we did a pilot with him.
What was the pilot we did with him?
With him and Daniel about it was like the what's the
that wasn't Mike McMahon.
Yeah, it was.
Oh, we did do two. I'm thinking of Businessmen. That wasn't Mike McMahon.
Yeah, no,
What's the other one?
that was.
Yeah, you're right. We did do another one. I can't remember what it was though.
It was like Transformers in the.
It wasn't bad. It was Married with Children. It was like Married with Children-ish.
But Transformers.
We probably should have gave it more of a shot than we did because I.
You like Married with Children.
I love Married with Children, but it is of a time. You know what I mean? But Al Bundy, one of my favorite TV characters. Shout out Al Bundy. Shout out Ed O'Neill. Shout out Peggy Bundy. What's her real name? She's still killing it.
Katie Seagal. My childhood.
Definitely shout out Christina Applegate because I fucks with Dead to Me.
David Faustino.
I gotta shout out David Faustino. A real hip hop head. A real hip hop head.
I've been on he's rapped before at shows that I've DJ'd at.
I fucks with Faustino heavy. He came in one time to pitch with Corin Nimick, who's Parker Lewis. This is all before most of the people in chat's time. But so I had Bud Bundy and Parker Lewis come in and pitch a show, which they actually made. It was about it was like a take on their real lives. Anyway, one day we gotta do Development Tales.
Well,
so I can get
should
off
we
these
tell them the news?
So I can get off these Kanye West stories.
Should we tell them the news here? I mean, since we have everybody's attention, coming spring 2021, Adult Swim is releasing an animated Married with Children. Animated reboot of Married with Children. Get it on Adult Swim.
Cam, you gotta toe the line there of it being enough of a banger because people will just believe that. It is.
Listen, I mean, I buy. Yeah, let the guitar solos fly. All right. Time for another one.
All right. I think they're still working out some issues, maybe.
Oh, so
I don't have the thumbs up yet. I think they had to go through a couple people that didn't have video or audio at all. So, you know.
Do you guys ever watch the movie 911 with Halle Berry?
I think I've seen a little bit of it. I remember the trailer.
I do. Yeah, I remember the trailer. Huh? Oh no, no, it's not great. But I just like that they made a whole movie about.
Okay, fine. I'll say the real news then.
No.
Live action Samurai Jack coming spring 2022 to HBO Max.
How about a caller instead?
Yo.
Hi.
Hey, what's up? You're on development meeting. Welcome. So happy to have you.
Also have great lights. Look at these lights.
Yeah, everybody has these horny recess lighting.
I'm outside though. That's my thing though. I'm always outside.
Well, I saw the other guy and I was like, all right, I got to step it up.
Yeah. You're fucking killing him.
She was doing a Hue installment.
It's also a good light. I like this color.
Oh, I love that. Thank you.
You have a pitch for us?
Should I put on headphones? Is there like...
Nah, you sound fine.
Okay, I'm dropping it in the plate. Okay. So here's a YouTube link of, I just sent it, of a teaser we did for it.
It's like such a beautiful day.
Whoop, sorry.
And then here's the link to the pitch deck.
Should we watch the video first though?
Yeah, let me get the deck on deck.
I just sent that.
All right. Okay. 1 second.
It's like such a beautiful day out today. So like, what have you been up to? Okay, rude.
I've just been like grinding really hard and like really focusing on myself and like building up my like self-love and stuff, and I'm starting a podcast.
That's so dope. Do you think Sophia Richie and Scott Disick are gonna last?
I don't know. I just like don't see them like really lasting that long. Do you?
Yeah. Do you know her?
No, do you?
Yeah.
Oh, cool.
Ew.
Does my hand look this fat?
No, your hand's way skinnier.
For sure?
Yeah, that's just like a fat fucking hand.
The flies have been like a lot recently, right?
No.
Is it chilly?
No.
No.
Can you put In My Feelings by Drake? Not again. Bummer.
Oh, you gotta let that ride out.
No,
I think she
we get
played
kicked
it right.
off YouTube.
Just a taste.
So I guess we have the deck pulled up now.
Yep.
Okay.
So do you want to tell us about it?
Yeah, so this is called Megan, Amanda, and the Apocalypse. And it's basically about two girls who refuse to give up their super bougie lifestyle, even though there's a zombie apocalypse going on. So they're like totally in their own world and are just in denial about everything. And they end up basically, so my character, Megan, gets bit by a zombie, but then throughout the show, she thinks she's turning into a zombie. At the end of the season, she actually realizes that she just has a rash, and she is not actually turning into a zombie. Amanda's kind of like the alpha, Megan's the beta. Amanda is she's terrified of gluten way more than she is of zombies. And she basically, by the end of the season, overcomes her fear of gluten. And while we're walking to get a coffee that doesn't exist because the coffee shop has been attacked and shut down, we end up stumbling upon basically a trashed penthouse, and we decide to move in. And the second episode is us having a party at the penthouse, except all of our friends are dead. And only one shows up.
Oh. I mean, I think you did a really good job with this. I mean, from the jump, I knew exactly who the characters were. I knew what the premise was. I think it was very, very clear, just like out the gate. But I'd say almost to a fault, because I would say that the characters, you know, I feel like I've seen that kind of dynamic before a lot, even though you guys are really good. You know, I think what would help this is like really playing up this sort of like apocalyptic world zone. I mean, because we kind of have our like sort of, we have a show set in hell. It's called Your Pretty Face is Going to Hell. And it's kind of doing similar things. So I would say like either watch that and see how you can kind of tool ears far away from that.
Yeah, okay. I would agree with Cam, like the kind of juxtaposing the mundane life with kind of this hellscape or post-apocalyptic scape is, you know, familiar to us. And I think for me, I think that you do set up Megan and what's the other woman's name?
Amanda.
I think you set them up of like kind of this alpha beta dynamic, but for me, I kind of want, you know, a different take on it. I mean, that dynamic feels pretty familiar, but I feel like, you know, kind of making it a little more specific and like getting kind of in the nitty gritty of like what their friendship is, I think would help for me to like make their dynamic pop of like why we're following these two people. So yeah, but I think it's, you know, I think you have good bones to this.
Yeah. I mean, I'll say this, and obviously I'm talking to you, but when we talk on here, we're talking to the 150,000 weekly viewers we pull in from across the world.
No, we're up.
But no, this pitch to me is on the level of anything we actually might get from a UTA, a CAA, from any of the big agencies or management companies. So I think you did a good job in that sense.
For sure.
But in that sense too, we would actually pass on it because of some of the reasons they're saying. We see a lot of apocalyptic stuff. So we're like, hey, what's new here? I feel like you have some characters that we didn't really fully get to explore as to why this would be unique. Those type of characters we honestly do see a lot of like the oblivious, the this and that. So you gotta keep pushing and pulling to find something new there. But I think you did a good job, like with shooting it in the piece.
Totally.
Yeah, the performance is as good as what we see on here.
It's on brand too. Like it's definitely surreal. It's something that we would actually like make. I would say, look, use her as I did a great pitch button because if you could come with a short like that gives us the whole thing, you'd be in good shape. But my challenge to you is just keep coming back with ideas and see if we could find one. Cool.
Great.
Yeah,
Nice.
thank you so much, guys.
Thanks for calling.
Yeah, you're on the board.
Yeah, thank
We gotta
you.
figure this out.
Jeff, you landed on the board. You landed on the board, Tony Hawk.
Great.
You landed
Thank
on the
you.
board, Sean White. You landed on the board. I could keep. You want me to keep going?
Do you have a surfer, like a famous surfer, so we
Kelly
can get all the
Slater.
boards? Thank you.
Andy Irons.
Thank you.
How do you want to drop that on the board? Where?
Can I see the board?
She dropped the Drake song. I think Drake's dropping a new song tonight.
Oh. Should we do one more caller actually? Because we have 10 minutes left.
Yeah.
Okay, let's do one more caller before the board.
I'll add it to the bottom. Oh wait. Although it's going to take a minute to.
Yeah. Pull up the board.
To get
then.
the color ready, I'm sure.
Okay, then we can look at the board for a second.
Okay, yeah, let's do that. All right, I just.
Okay, so the side hustle, I don't remember what that was.
That was the one that got shut down for patois problems.
Yeah, Walter just fucking shit all over that one.
But then we also
poor
have
guy.
Blue
He's
Wizard.
like, I'm not gonna fucking bother my friends yet.
If you don't want to hear the real, then you know what I'm saying. Hit up FXX's development stream.
That's actual shots. So if anybody from FXX is watching, just
all right,
stop
not FXX.
Walter in the face.
Not FXX. CBS.
There you go.
All access or regular linear?
Both.
Ooh.
Okay. How did you guys feel about the 911 pitch?
I still have that first, but I'm not steadfast at that.
I wasn't
could
laughing. This one made me laugh.
Yeah.
Well, the thing about the 911 pitch is that I did wish they had, character. I was wondering if we were going to follow maybe the 911 operators or something, or like we have characters that we follow between these kind of sketches, and that doesn't really seem to be the case.
That could be a development step, though.
True.
I
mean, both of them were
Megan Amanda
characters.
My thing with Megan, Amanda, and Apocalypse, I didn't take anything new from that.
Right, it was familiar, but they could execute it.
But at the same time, I think I would rather want to watch that than Galactic 911, unfortunately. You know what I mean? Like if I was sitting
Galactic
down,
911 and Mega Man and
couch.
Apocalypse, I could see on TV in different forms on different networks.
It's just not for us, right? I don't know. This is a tough one.
Let's take one more.
Let's take one more. But I
don't
feel
know
like
if we're ready.
the 1 and the 2, I think they'll probably be close money wise.
Yeah. 1, 2, 3 into the 4.
the-
Jordy,
go
what's the
off,
next
okay.
line? Jordy, 1, 2,
No,
3 into the 4.
No,
Jordy!
no, I don't know it.
We got a caller. We
have a
only
caller.
got 7
Hello.
minutes.
Caller. 1, 2, 3 into the 4.
You.
Hello.
Jeez.
Hi.
Go now.
No. What's
Kids
your
are
pitch?
lost.
We have
Okay,
7 minutes.
I have a cartoon called Mortuary School. It's kind of a twist on Welcome Back, Kotter. The first episode, we have our character Brigham Ortiz, and he is doing his final exam for being in a funeral director, and he thinks that it is a sorority girl who has passed away, but it was in fact a sister of the cloth. So he's got a sorority themed visitation going. He's got jungle juice going, and all these nuns start coming in, and so he realizes, oh shit, this is some religious people, so they freak out and he fails. So then he goes and begs for a second chance through song and dance and very elaborate choreography. I've got some choreography down. So he's given a second chance, and he spends that night studying. So he goes to the morgue and tries to check out some bodies to practice on, but he can only check out one because it's exam week. So he rushes over to the lab and hastily tries to work on the body, gluing the eyes shut and draining fluids and stuff, but makes a mess because he's all frazzled. Goes back, tries to check out another body. Can't because the morgue is closed. So he goes over to the library and sees some students sleeping. Exam week, they're exhausted. So he tries to work on the students who are sleeping. And they wake up because he's trying to glue their eyes shut and put them into, you know, casket ready positions. And so he gets kicked out of the library. So he's walking around the night, and he happens by a fresh murder scene. So he decides, hey, perfect opportunity. So he starts practicing on that body, and he actually makes it beautiful. Unfortunately, he removes a lot of forensic evidence, like, you know, DNA under the fingernails, sews up a couple of stab wounds. And when the police come, he runs away. But they think it's a beautiful job. And even the family of the victim think he did a beautiful job. And they switch the picture on the wall from her graduation picture to the picture from the crime scene because it's so much better. She's so much beautiful. So finally, day of his final exam comes up, his second chance, and it's perfect. It's very somber, very, I don't know the word, but so the body is very dressed in black. Casket is opened, and the family is surprised because he was a clown, and they have never seen him out of clown makeup. That is the A story. B story, I have it sketched out. It's about a John Travolta-ish character who kind of sails through high school. Actually, he's never actually been inside the school. Realizes, hey, I'm 21. I probably should figure out what I'm going to do in life. And he ends up having to be a student at the mortuary school. So Brigham failed his exam, but he gets a teaching position at the mortuary school for the troubled. And in the later episodes, John Travolta is a student, very much like John Travolta in Welcome Back, Kotter. And they just have a lot of adventures in class together. And that's my pitch. I've got the first episode with the A story kind of scripted out. I just shared it right there.
I'm going to let you know, I'm the only one on this whole stream that's probably seen an episode of Welcome Back, Kotter. Eric was in a couple. Eric actually was in a few episodes. But
Eric auditioned.
Reference, when you say John Travolta and then reference a 21-year-old character, you're doing a lot of stretching here. I'm just telling you, gotta make it clear because this is a little bit tough to follow, like just as a story.
Nobody
but she's not following back on
Nick at
it.
Night? Come on now.
That's true, Nick at Night. I don't even know if it's on there.
That's how I got into Welcome Back, Kotter.
Me too. I think that's how I saw it as well.
But I mean,
but I don't know. I was having a little tough time following it. I would suggest any visuals, like even if it's like stock images, to try to walk us through because it's a lot to take in. I haven't seen the chat; they're getting a little lost. So it's a tough one for me.
But I mean, like, and I agree that like presentation-wise, it was a little hard to follow. But like, I think the core of your idea of this kind of like college-y mortuary school with like, I'm assuming like co-ed antics is kind of the vibe I was getting. It's not an awful idea.
Sure. And then the
totally. We have a top secret idea we're working on though. That's a mortuary.
It's funny. I wasn't gonna bring that up. But.
You know, you're kind of hitting on things that we're actually working on in a weird parallel way. But listen, I think you went for it, and I appreciate it. You told a story and a B story, and I don't think we get a lot of that on the show. So thank you for doing that. That was cool. So,
but yeah, we encourage you to call back in, maybe with some visuals and stuff next time.
Tribute visuals only, though.
The link that you sent didn't have permissions.
Thank you for calling.
But
Oh, okay. Okay, cool.
If you want to change the permissions, that'd be great.
Call back sometime.
Yeah, I will for sure with more visuals.
Cool.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right.
Everybody
board time.
Like everyone's worried like I was being so mean. Hey,
what do you mean?
You and Jordy.
I don't think you're being mean.
I don't think you're being mean. You just are.
I'm about to be mean right now.
Natural. Ooh.
You can, but I don't. I just want to say that I don't think you're being mean. I think
we got a minute to do this.
You think a blank, and then just. I don't think you're being mean. I think.
I think you're.
All right. Here's my opinion on the top two.
Okay.
I will say I've never seen Galactic 911, like the idea. So for that, I would give that points. For Megan Amanda, I thought it landed a little better. It just feels a little more familiar.
Yeah.
So I feel like we wouldn't necessarily greenlight Megan Amanda just because we kind of have a show that does something similar and we kind of know what it is. Galactic 911, I felt if
the thing is, Galactic 911 is very much parody. You just probably weren't that familiar with the nerdy old properties like my old ass.
I'm neither old nor a nerd, so
right,
you're right.
Exactly, you're too cool to get the references.
That's my takes on the top two. So
I got Galactic 1.
I say give Galactic 1, but like make that the discrepancy between the first two money wise pretty small.
You do it then.
Okay, and then I'm just saying on the third thing, between the side hustle and the weed wizard, I kind of want to give the mortuary thing the third one, but I don't know.
I'm into it.
Yeah.
I'm into it too.
Different. Hard to follow, but different.
I don't know. Well,
I think the side hustle could glow up if it put it a little bit more work.
Yeah, I'm fine with that for
pitch.
Yeah,
that's why
side hustle's not dead.
I'm just gonna say that the majority of the money is going to the first two, and then maybe. So I'm gonna start with maybe giving like $50 to the mortuary thing.
All right. Hopefully you filled out your releases.
And then let's give
cop. Copping.
Let's give.
Are you calling Jordy a cop?
No, Eric is over there copping.
Mm-hmm. I'm a cop. Me and Kamala.
let's give like 200 to Megan and Amanda, and then 250 to Galactic.
Good. The spacing hurts my delicate sensibilities, but at least you can read it.
That's it.
That 200 is too close to the edge.
Run it, Eric. Yeah, that's that shit. That's that shit. Yeah. Fuck it up, Eric. Fuck it up with the graphics, you know?
Yeah.
That was good. That was a good day today. We got the graphics off. We got Mason and Eric behind the scenes. Thank you both.
Yeah, everyone keeps
you guys
asking
are
if
doing
I'm
a
still
great
call
job.
screening. No, it's Mason. If you want to try and butter him up, I don't think he's even looking at chat.
Anyway, we do this every Thursday. $500 on the line. Recording ideas. Come through. Pull up.
Come thrizzle. We'll take that chain up off your neck.
Yeah, I don't need no nigga, don't fuck with hoe niggas. Got bro with me, he off for 4 skittles. Drop shit, you on big op shit. Yeah, I expose niggas to street money. Turned that to P money like I got coach with us. Rip GG, miss my nigga low. He beat that roll with it, hit MD, they going for the high. I want the whole ticket, I dare nigga come reach for my chain. I got big cold with me, this rollie on me freeze up like the cold. Or it got snow in it. Yeah, plus ain't no hoe with me, we up that skull, nigga. Hit your city and snatch a soul in it. You hang with niggas, you know, drop your man. These niggas hold.